If you're planning to apply for a marriage green card in 2026, what I'm about to tell you could completely change your timeline. USCIS just announced new rules that will affect thousands of couples this year. Some will face longer waits, some will need more evidence, and some might even see their cases denied if they don't prepare correctly. But here's the good news. If you know what's coming, you can still win. Stay with me until the end, because I'm going to show you exactly what's changing and how to protect your application. Welcome back to Immigration Fresh Updates, your trusted source for the latest U.S. immigration news. I'm here to help you navigate the complex world of green cards, visas, and citizenship with simple, clear, and honest information. Today, we're talking about marriage-based green cards. This is one of the most popular pathways to permanent residency in the United States. Every year, tens of thousands of people marry U.S. citizens or green card holders and start their journey toward building a life in America. But in 2026, USCIS is making things stricter. They're adding more scrutiny, more interviews, and more documentation requirements. Why? Because they want to make sure every marriage is real and not just a shortcut to a green card. In this video, I'll break down the 7 biggest changes you need to know. We'll go from number 7 all the way to number 1, saving the most important change for last. So don't skip ahead, each one matters. Here's what's happening. In the past, many couples would go to their interview, answer a few basic questions about their relationship, and walk out approved. But now, USCIS officers are spending more time with each couple. They're asking deeper questions. They want to know how you met, where you went on your first date, what side of the bed you sleep on, and even what you ate for breakfast last Tuesday. Why the change? Because over the years, USCIS has seen cases where people entered fake marriages just to get a green card. They want to stop this. They want to protect the integrity of the system. Now, if your marriage is real, you have nothing to worry about. But you do need to prepare. Practice your story together. Make sure you both remember the same details. Bring photos, text messages, and receipts that show you're a real couple. This change means one thing: preparation is more important than ever. If you walk into that interview room confident and honest, you'll be just fine. In the past, submitting a marriage certificate, joint bank account, and a few photos was usually enough. But in 2026, that's not cutting it anymore. Now they want to see a full picture of your life together. What does this mean? They want lease agreements showing you live together. They want utility bills in both names. They want insurance policies listing each other as beneficiaries. They want affidavits from friends and family who can confirm your relationship is real. They even want social media posts and travel itineraries. Why are they doing this? Because fake marriages often look good on paper, but they fall apart when you dig deeper. USCIS wants to see the daily details of your life together, not just the official documents. The good news? If you're in a real marriage, you already have most of this evidence. You just need to organize it. Start collecting everything now. Create a folder with joint bills, photos from different times in your relationship, and letters from people who know you both. This change is a test, but it's a test you can pass if you prepare early. Right now, many applicants are already waiting 12 to 18 months or more for their green card interviews. But with these new rules, USCIS is taking even more time to review each case. Why? Because they're being more careful. They're checking every document. They're scheduling additional interviews when needed. And that all takes time. For many couples, this means more waiting, more uncertainty, more stress. You might file your application in early 2026 and not get your interview until late 2027 or even 2028. Why does this matter? Because during this waiting period, many applicants can't work legally unless they have a work permit. They can't travel freely. They're stuck in limbo, waiting for a decision. But here's what you can do. Apply as early as possible. Don't wait until the last minute. If you're eligible to file now, do it. The sooner you get into the queue, the sooner you'll get your interview. And while you wait, stay patient. Stay organized. Keep copies of everything you submit. And if USCIS asks for more documents, respond quickly. Longer wait times are frustrating, but they're not the end of the world. Thousands of couples will still get approved. You just need to be prepared for the journey. This is a big one. USCIS has invested in new software and databases that can cross-check your information in seconds. They can see if you've applied for benefits before. They can check your social media activity. They can even analyze your relationship timeline to see if it makes sense. For example, if you say you've been married for 2 years but your social media shows you were in a relationship with someone else during that time, that's a red flag. If your bank statements don't show any shared expenses, that's another red flag. Why is this happening? Because fraud is expensive, it wastes resources, it clogs up the system, and it's unfair to people who are following the rules. But if your marriage is real, this technology is actually your friend. It helps USCIS process honest cases faster because they can quickly verify the truth. The lesson here? Be honest. Be consistent. Make sure everything you submit matches your real life. Don't exaggerate. Don't hide anything. Transparency is your best strategy in 2026. Before we continue to number 3, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this video from right now? Are you in the United States waiting for your green card interview? Are you outside the US preparing to join your spouse? Or are you a US citizen helping your husband or wife through this process? Drop your country or city in the comments below. Let's build a community here. When you comment, you're not just helping me, you're helping other viewers who are going through the same journey. They'll see your comment and know they're not alone. So go ahead, pause the video for just a second, and leave a comment. I'll be reading every single one. All right, let's keep going. We're about to get into the top 3 most important changes. These are the ones you absolutely cannot miss. Here's what you need to know. If you've been married for less than 2 years when your green card is approved, you don't get a permanent green card right away. You get a conditional green card that lasts for 2 years. Then, 90 days before it expires, you and your spouse must file Form I-751 together to remove the conditions and get your permanent green card. In 2026, USCIS is looking much more closely at these I-751 applications. They want to make sure the marriage lasted. They want to see that you're still living together. They want proof that your relationship is still real. Why the extra scrutiny? Because some people enter a marriage just long enough to get the conditional green card, then divorce and try to remove conditions on their own. USCIS wants to stop this. What does this mean for you? It means the work doesn't stop when you get your conditional green card. You need to keep collecting evidence for those 2 years. Keep adding both names to bills. Keep taking photos together. Keep traveling together. Keep building your life together. And when it's time to file I-751, treat it like it's just as important as your original application, because it is. If you do this right, removing conditions is smooth. But if you don't prepare, you could face delays or even denial. At number 2, and this is critical, USCIS is denying more marriage green card applications in 2026 because of insufficient evidence. Let me be very clear. This doesn't mean the system is broken. It doesn't mean marriage green cards are impossible. It means USCIS is holding applicants to a higher standard. In the past, if your application was missing something, USCIS might send you a request for evidence, RFE, and give you a chance to fix it. But now, in some cases, they're just denying the application outright. Why? Because they expect you to submit a complete, thorough application from the start. They don't want to waste time going back and forth. What can you do? First, don't rush your application. Take your time. Read every instruction carefully. Double-check every form. Make sure you include every piece of evidence they ask for. Second, consider working with an immigration attorney or a qualified consultant. Yes, it costs money, but a denied application costs you more, in time, in stress, and in lost opportunity. Third, be proactive. If you're not sure whether a document is necessary, include it anyway. It's better to submit too much evidence than too little. This change is serious, but it's not meant to scare you. It's meant to push you to take your application seriously from day one. And now, the number 1 change you need to know about in 2026. USCIS is increasing home visits and surprise checks for marriage green card applicants. Yes, you heard that right. In some cases, USCIS officers may show up at your home unannounced to verify that you and your spouse actually live together. This isn't happening to everyone, but it's happening more often, especially in cases where USCIS has doubts about the legitimacy of the marriage. Maybe your interview didn't go well. Maybe your evidence was weak. Maybe they found inconsistencies in your story. When they come to your home, they're looking for signs of a real marriage. Are both of your names on the mailbox? Are there personal items belonging to both of you? Are there photos on the walls? Do you share a bedroom? Why is this the number one change? Because it's the most invasive. It's the one that catches people off guard. And it's the one that can make or break your case. But again, if your marriage is real, you have nothing to fear. Just make sure your home reflects your life together. Don't stage anything. Just live honestly. And if USCIS does visit, be polite. Be cooperative. Answer their questions truthfully. This is not an interrogation. It's a verification. This change shows that USCIS is serious about stopping fraud, but it also shows that they're willing to do the work to approve genuine couples. So there you have it. These are the 7 biggest changes to marriage green cards in 2026. From longer interviews to surprise home visits, USCIS is tightening the rules. But don't let this discourage you. If your marriage is real, if you prepare properly, and if you stay organized, you will get through this process. Thousands of couples do it every year, and you can too. Now I want to ask you a question. After watching this video, how do you feel about your marriage green card application? Are you more confident? Are you worried? Do you have questions? Let me know in the comments below. I read every comment, and I'll do my best to help. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. Share this video with anyone you know who's going through the marriage green card process. They need to see this information. Subscribe to Immigration Fresh Updates so you never miss an important update. We're here to help you navigate your immigration journey with clarity and confidence. Remember, the road to a green card might be getting tougher, but it's not impossible. Stay strong, stay prepared, and most importantly, stay hopeful. Your American dream is still within reach. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and keep moving forward.